Game on! So, this is episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, in LEGO Star Wars, The Complete Saga. So, I have now played through The Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones, and we have made it to what I would say is probably my favorite Star Wars movie. And I will get a lot of flack for saying that, and although I will agree that the best Star Wars movie is episode 5, which is Empire Strikes Back, this is my favorite because this is a movie that I can go back to and watch over and over and over again. The action scenes in it are great. The villains in it are great. Order 66, Mustafar, the turn of Anakin. So much in this I love. And I watch it over and over and over again. And I have the advantage of knowing the story, so I just skip over the parts I don't like. But this opening is the best opening of any Star Wars movie. With some just like hurling through space with the battle, and this level, and I might be a bit biased because this level, these Lego Star Wars levels are probably the best levels in the game, as well as the fact that I have Lego Star Wars Episode 3 for the Xbox original. I keep wanting to say Xbox One because it was the first Xbox, but that's not correct. It is the Xbox, wait, I think I got it backwards. I keep wanting to call the Xbox original the Xbox One because it is the first Xbox to come out. It just makes sense to me like that. But you don't call it that because that's wrong. I might get all the money I need in this first level. That is crazy. Come on, come on. This is, okay. And this is another thing of this level I like. There's so much tension where you have to just quickly break stuff and move around and maneuver. The controls are inverted, so down is up is down. I'm not used to that, so I might crash a lot. But otherwise, this is a great start to a show and a game. And in the video game that I have, which I might actually play through, I just know that there are a lot of copyright issues with that video, so I might have to cut out some of the lines that they say, or cut out some of the cutscenes, because I think they actually use real scenes from the movie. Like, they don't animate it or put into graphics or anything. It's just straight up scenes from the movie, which can get me in trouble. So I'm gonna have to probably skip over those or cut those out or whatever, but I will play through that game because I love it. There is also a great feature on that game where you can do 1v1, kind of like Mortal Kombat style, like a fighting game, which is great because it works and it's a Star Wars fighting game, which begs the question of why they haven't done that again. Like having a Star Wars fighting game where you control like Jedi, and it's just a bonus feature, and it's like you never have just bonus features in games anymore. Like, it's not like nowadays, once you complete like a new Star Wars game, you unlock a totally different like mini game or play style, where they used to have those type of ideas. They used to do that with a bunch of games back in the early days of Xbox and PlayStation and N64. I mean, like nowadays, like Mario Odyssey, I still love how they handle it, because you complete the game, you get more of the game. You complete that more of the game, you get even more of the game. You complete that more of the game, you get even more. And of course at that point it can't keep going on, but it goes on for a while. But like with the exception of Mario Odyssey, there's not a lot of games that keep that going, which I miss. Because then there's really no replayability in them. Like, there's no reason to be like to complete something. There's no like reward, I feel. Which you always kind of want at least some hint of a reward. Even if it's not a real reward, even if it's just something fake that you're just using to get like the attention of an audience or to get people to buy your games, you still want something that feels satisfying to the players for when they beat your game. Because then otherwise people won't beat your games and people won't buy your games. I just got $100,000 on the first level, and it's only taken me 3 minutes. That was probably my favorite level, just because it's just go. It's just fun. Looking back at my prior videos, because I had to set them all to kid friendly, my Lego Batman movie, where I put all the clips together, got a copyright claim on it, which I'm not complaining about. I don't make money on them anyway, so at least Danny Elfman does. But I mean, it makes sense. I'm still learning that side of YouTube because it has like the music in it, so which is why I can't have music in this. But I thought that that was really interesting to watch, and I'm not going to take it down, of course. But it kind of just puts in your mind that it's like, okay, copyright on YouTube is a thing. Copyright laws make sense. But it kind of sucks. I mean, because of the whole thing with Disney and Mickey Mouse trying to push it so that Mickey Mouse is always privately owned, you will no longer have... Things won't hit the public anymore. Like, you will never have music hit the masses. Like, to me, it just takes too long for music to become free. Like, I feel like people should have access to, like, ownership of their music for maybe, like, 10 years. Or until they die. And at that point, it's over. Because, like, you're gonna make money on selling CDs for the first 10 years. And then that's really it. And then after that, people should be able to use it. That way they can put it into art forms such as, like, other songs, as like what Vanilla Ice did. There's a better example than Vanilla Ice, for Christ's sake, but I can't think of it. But Vanilla Ice, I know, bitched and complained because he mixed Under Pressure into his song and then got a copyright strike and got sued for a lot of money. So that type of thing happens, and I think shouldn't, because then you're restricting other medias. And especially with movies, they need to pay like so much money for the rights to use the smallest amount of like any video, like any song or any video or anything really. Like, copyright gets ridiculous, and it's always like the idea that I don't write, like, I'm not gonna be like oh, don't you know I write books? No, I'm not gonna go out to a Starbucks. I mean, I do write. I play Dungeons & Dragons. I write down what we do in Dungeons & Dragons in the form of a book. But I'm not going to, like, probably ever, like, get it properly published or get, known as an author. So, but I still have the idea that it's, like, if I ever get to a point where it's, like, I'm an author, I'm just going to, like, write my group of books, and I'm just going to open my stuff up to the public domain. Because, I mean, once it's in the public domain, I can still write about it and sell the books and make money. It just means that then other people can sell the books and can write the books and make money off of it. Because it's, especially with characters, I want my world to grow, and I'm using Dungeons & Dragons to write my stories. Why shouldn't people be able to use my books to write theirs? It's just, that's my mentality and mindset. So I will tell you now, anything I ever create, if you want to go out and use it, or remake it, or use it to do something else, go ahead, question mark. I mean, this is going to come back to bite me when someone uses, like, my stuff to do something terrible, but whatever, that's not going to happen anytime soon. So, I don't have to worry. Oh dear, I'm getting shot at. God, I love this level. I know these levels a lot better because, well, again, these are the levels I played a lot as a kid. These were my favorite, so I played them. And since I played them, I know them well, which means that I have more fun with them, meaning I played them more. And it's just a cycle of continuous enjoyment. Oh, I gotta kill him. Don't go off the side. God damn it. I do like how this game, there's a lot of levels like this, or sections like this, where it kind of has that 2D approach. Like, you can move to the camera slightly, but it's not open. You're heading back and forth and up and down. And then you have levels like this, which are open, which are boss fights. This is the second level, and there's already a boss fight. You fought Count Dooku in a boss fight in the last last episode. And then even before him, you fight another boss, I believe. Geez, now I'm trying to think of all the levels. You have the Geonosis Arena. You have the first level, which is the getting Obi-Wan, the Geonosis Arena, fighting him, the dropship level. There's some others that I'm probably forgetting. I don't actually think there's another boss fight. I honestly can't tell you how that movie starts. That is sad, because I've played through that level, that game so much, that the fact that I can't even think about how it starts proves how bad it is. It left no impact on me. Even as someone who loves it, it left no impact on me. No, I have to get him before the lightning. Come on. And then he's going to shock me and I have to swap to the other guy. Yep. That's one of those moments where it's cool because you play with your friend and then your friend has something to do. It's not your friend just sitting there. And it uses mechanics that make both of you have to do stuff. Which is cool. Which is smart. Something I wish the new games would do, because the new games, as I said before, there are a lot of times where it's just someone just standing around doing nothing. Oh, Jesus. So, I was thinking about it in between episodes because I was laughing at it, but my friends kind of had to choose a name for themselves, and choosing a name for a character is really hard. It's probably one of the hardest parts because you have to have it so it like fits the time and fits your character and everything like that, which is why I'm real impressed by people who can create great names off the bat. Because right now, my team consists of Mike, Mark, Bob, Kyle, and Vladimir the Destroyer. So, I have a bunch of basic-ass, boring names, and then one over-the-top, I-watch anime name. Which is just funny to me. How there's no in-between. It's opposite ends of the spectrum. It's binary. You're dealing with ones and twos. So right now in class, I'm actually learning binary, and while I was reading it and reading about it, I then got curious about whether binary and Morse code are the same thing. Because anyone who knows binary or Morse code, or both, knows that it's just ones and zeros. Or if it's binary is ones and zeros, and then Morse code is dots and dashes. So it uses the same idea, but it was created by two different people and have really nothing in common. Like, I don't think they got inspiration from one another. So two people had the same idea and had to be an amazing thing that people just now know about if you say the name of it. Which is just fascinating to me. At the bottom of the screen, it says that I've only been going for 10 minutes, but I've really been going for 15. So that means I'm going to have to end soon, meaning that I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. I know I definitely enjoyed recording it, and I will see you guys in the next episode, when we crash this motherfucker. See you then. Game over.